So pretty recently I did a video discussing E3 2019 being my most hyped E3 in a long time, mainly because of FF7 Remake and Cyberpunk 2077, but also because of some other games that might be there. One of the games that I mentioned that I almost forgot, kind of threw in near the end of the video, was Fable 4. I did a video last year discussing the rumors about Playground Games, the people who make the Forza Horizon series, being at the helm of the next Fable game. I'll have that video linked below if you want to catch up on it. Now, of course, it's E3 season, so rumors and leaks are going to happen, but we have a couple things regarding Fable 4 that we want to look at. The first one, of course, is the Mixer leak. You might have seen the other channels cover this. I kind of waited to cover it, and I'm glad I did because there's an update to the story. So some guy was trying to stream Fable on Mixer, and when he typed in Fable as the game he was playing, it gives you the full list of Fable games, and Fable 4 was popping up, and everybody freaked out about this. It's understandable, of course. Mixer is owned by Microsoft, and Microsoft owns Xbox. Fable is an Xbox exclusive game, so it makes sense why people put all this together and were freaking out thinking that Fable 4 was all but confirmed. But Forbes actually updated the story saying the Mixer database references player.me, which is why Fable 4 is listed both here and on Twitch when searched. This doesn't happen often with unreleased, unannounced titles, but this is not an actual leak. Despite the fact that Fable 4 is likely to be revealed soon regardless, the original article follows below. So it didn't really amount to much, but it is still pretty interesting, and it could mean something. Again, it is owned by Microsoft. They could be prepping Fable 4 for Mixer or something like that, you know. From here, we had a leak pop up on Reddit. I know, roll your eyes, we get leaks on Reddit all the damn time, but this one was very different from most leaks we ever get because it initially had a video with it. The post, of course, has now been deleted. Some people got to see the video, some people didn't. I haven't got to see the video. I've tried tracking it down. I can't find it anywhere. But somebody was able to save the text from the post, so we do have some other leaks we can look at. So according to the text with the initial leak, it says the game will be first and third person, in-depth character creator, completely open world, no guns, can ignore main quest and never become a hero. That's pretty interesting. Players can build towns, ties into main quest heavily if you get the bad ending and fail. Multiplayer, Unreal Engine. And then the text below that says, Albion and Aurora are gone. Lands reduced to fables. The Spire was rebuilt and used by a Mad King to wish that an asteroid would strike the planet. He also wished it would happen again in the far future. Eons later, and everything is new. Medieval-themed, new continents, and you have to stop the destruction of the planet again. Teresa and a Heroes Guild are preserved on another planet via a demon door. Time travel heavily involved in play. Jack of Blades returns. Part of this sounds really, really good. Sounds like it could be legit, and then part of it seems kind of weird. I don't know why it seems weird to me, but the concept of somebody trying to destroy the world with an asteroid in the Fable universe just doesn't fit. It sounds strange to me. Could absolutely be true. And then the premise of, like, the heroes are on a completely different planet. That's kind of strange, because we've never even seen the full planet in the Fable universe. We've always just seen the country of Albion and Aurora with Fable 3. And all of a sudden, now there's another entire planet in play. And also, the multiplayer thing is a bit worrying. It depends on what they mean exactly by multiplayer. Fable 2, you could have somebody join your world, like another player. Just one player could join your world, and they could help you run around and do quests and stuff. That was it. That was all. And it was great. That's a great way to do it. If it's talking about actual multiplayer, full-fledged multiplayer game modes and stuff, I'm just not that interested. First and third person is pretty interesting because the main Fable games, Fable 1, 2, and 3, have only ever been third person. I think there's some kind of like Connect game that was first person or something like that, but the main Fable games have only ever been third person, and having the option to go first would be pretty cool. In-depth character creator, that's cool, whatever. The game being entirely open world, that's awesome, that's great. The no guns, I'm fine with that if it's a medieval setting. Obviously, there shouldn't be any guns. I was fine with the guns in like Fable 2 and 3, but I'm fine with just swords, bows, shields, magic, stuff like that. That's completely fine with me. Being able to ignore the main quest and never become a hero was interesting when I first read it, but thinking about it, like, what does that actually mean? Because technically with any sort of open world RPG game, you can always just ignore the quest. You never have to do the main quest. You can just go off and explore the world and do side quests if you want to. So I'm not exactly sure what that means. Being able to build towns actually makes sense to me because you've been able to buy property in the Fable series since the very first one and upgrade property. And by Fable 3, you're pretty much able to buy every building in a town. So this is just kind of a step up from that where you just build the town yourself instead. The game using the Unreal Engine, obviously that's a positive as well. Jack of Blades returning is cool. He's always been a great enemy. A lot of people like him. I think a lot of people have been wanting him to return for a few games. So bringing him back makes sense just to appease the fan base. I don't know how you're going to do it. He turned into a dragon at the end of the first Fable game, and we kill him. And to go back really quickly to the asteroid thing, the premise of this leak, the premise of the story for the game, supposedly, I'm fine with it. It sounds great. I mean, it's very reminiscent of Final Fantasy VII, so of course I like it. As for the video that was initially with this post, this guy says, there was very little gameplay, showed a brief clip of a guy running, but was looking straight down at his feet, mostly showed the character customization, and a little story about a meteor, no narrations, just a little tune over the top of it all. This person also got to see the video and said that the meteor striking the planet looked like it was hitting Albion, so take from that whatever you will. I do find it a bit strange, however, as some people pointed out on this Reddit post, that nobody seemed to have saved the video or a screenshot of the video or anything like that. Like 100%. If I was there when that Fable 4 leak got posted, right-click, save video. 100%. Now, even if I did have the video, I couldn't show you guys anything on the off chance that it is an actual leak, because that could get the video taken down and get a strike on my channel. But there's a pretty good chance that this video might pop up again within the next couple of days, and if it does, I might do some sort of a follow-up video. By the way, that's pretty much the video. I'll pass off to you guys in the comment section. Are you excited for Fable 4? I know I am. Xbox doesn't have like any relevant exclusives. What do we have? Gears of War, Halo, the Forza series. That's kind of it. Maybe a little bit of Cuphead. We definitely need some more Fable games. Even with the possibility of this leak being fake, it still builds up a lot of hype for me for Microsoft's E3 press conference. I'm really looking forward to it this year. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and want to stay up to date with more Fable 4 content. First time I've ever said that. Turn on my notifications. Follow me on Twitter at @the-david. I'm my Discord. Links to my social networks are in the description. And in the outro. Later, guys.